Yo, what is going on, everyone? Welcome back to a Keelgottime video, and today, because Keel's got some time, we're going to be reacting to dating as a fat girl. Now, we did do one of these videos beforehand, so if you wanted to go check that one out, you can scroll back, go watch that video. I imagine this is probably going to be just the same points being made pretty much, so we'll see, talk a bit on it, get into it, but without any further ado, let go.
She's plus size.
I say that's a red flag for me because she's not a 10 out of 10 then.
You don't think she's a 10 out of 10?
If she's plus size, it's just not for me.
What do you think it is for you that bigger girls are not your type?
That's two different questions, but the first question is if she is not, like, what is it if she's not my type?
What is it about her that makes her just not your type?
Physical attraction and
The weight. I think that's clear.
And you know, having like a vibe to connect with someone. Those are both very important things, and you have to have both of them. I'm just not attracted to someone that is like plus size. So if she's super smart and intelligent, it's really not going to matter because in bed I'm not going to be able to satisfy her.
Is it small?
Because I'm not attracted to her.
So,
it might be small because I won't probably get hard.
Okay, what if your girlfriend hypothetically would get bigger? What would happen?
I mean, in that aspect, then I would be with her because I started with her. If she started small, I would love her.
It is honestly embarrassing how often I would overlook this in my past dating experiences. Like a few years ago, there was this guy that I hooked up with on and off for about like a year. And of course, he was a stereotypical frat finance bro. I always knew that we were just a hookup and it was never going to turn into anything real. But one day I asked him like, hey, do your friends know that you're into bigger girls? And he said, yeah, I tried to tell them once, but they just made fun of me, so I don't really talk to them about it. So I was like, what does that mean for like...
Oh, shit. My niggas know, bro. My nigga Cameron knows. I like him thick. My nigga Cameron knows, bro. I like him thick.
Your dating life. So he literally said, yeah, I just F fat girls in private and then I'll just date and marry a skinny girl.
Damn. He actually said that to you? Shit, I'm sorry, man.
Part is I continued to sleep with
Oh
him
yeah, that's all on you. That's on you.
even after having that conversation. Another time in college, I was hooking up again with this guy for about 8-7 months. And I spent about like 60 to 70% of my nights staying over at his place. He would sometimes order dinner from places nearby us. And when he'd walk to go pick it up, I'd be like, oh, let me come with you. And he always said, nah, it's okay. You just stay here. I got it. And the few times that I did go with him, he wouldn't hold my hand. He wouldn't touch me in public. Then all of a sudden, I get a text from him saying, oh, I can't see you anymore. I have a girlfriend. And I'm like, wait, what? Like, we spent a lot of nights together. This man literally said, yeah, I would go on dates during the day or nights I didn't see you, and then you would just come over the other nights. I could literally tell a million stories like this. And I wish I could tell you that I learned from these experiences and that I raised my bars and I never let other men treat me like that. But I can't say that to you. I was just so desperate for male validation that I put up with all of these terrible experiences knowing full well what was happening. These people want to believe that no one finds fat people attractive, but that's just incorrect. There's plenty of men that find us attractive, but they will never, ever be honest about it because they're so afraid of going against the grain, of being made fun of for being into bigger girls. And it's truly atrocious because we're fucking hot. So if you're one of these fat baddies like me who put up with terrible shit like this from men, please stop. There is no D that is good enough for you to lower yourself to such awful standards. Be better than...
Shorty was spot on. Like everything she said, I experienced in college. And it is crazy how a lot of us have had the same experience dating as a plus size girl. Like, so true. Like, they will love you and make you feel great and gaslight you in private, like as if you guys are actually in a relationship, and then dub you publicly. No, it was legit baffling to me, like to see that, like to see a man like that I was talking to and he not say nothing to me in public. And I'm like,
Man, I don't know. We know we talked about it in the last video. It's this like this idea of societal. What was the phrase they used? Societal value. Um, will he be perceived looking good with a plus size girl on his arm? And which we chalked it up to the conclusion for them. Most people think, obviously, no. I mean, me being me, shit, I'll take anything. You like me, shit, I like you too. One of them ones. But yeah, man. A lot of men do think that way. A lot of men operate that way. And a lot of women operate that way too. Same thing for women, bro. You like, nah, I can't be walking around with a man who's broke. A man who ain't got no money. A lot of y'all be saying that. My man gotta be taller than me. Blah, blah, blah. He gotta have this, that. Like, I can't date no fat person. But y'all say that too. Y'all say the exact same thing. I can't date no overweight nigga. Y'all say that too.
you was just eating me for Thanksgiving dinner this morning. Like legit
That's
throwing me
crazy.
around the room and you won't talk to me? No, but it gets worse because I thought that was normal. Like legit thought that a man treating me like that was okay. Like I always been the big friend, okay? And clearly from a long line of trauma as a big kid or big girl, you start to believe that. Am I embarrassed? No, not anymore. Looking back now, I am 1000% embarrassed of the men I let do that to me. They probably are all on Section 8. But basically, back to what she was saying was he basically was like, all right, I'm gonna have sex with you because our sex is amazing. And then I'm gonna marry a skinny girl. How many times have you seen this Lifetime movie? Like, come on. But it's so true. Like, whatever this narrative is of these insecure little boys that they look better with small women, don't let her find out you cheated with a big girl because who they be cheating with? Who they be cheating with? I have to say, do not seek validation from these bum, badly shaped men, okay? I'm 30 and single and still learning so much, but I've also learned that my perception of dating is a lot different from most women because 90% of the time we are desired for our body more than we are for just being ourselves. Oddly enough, it is still going on very much still today. All that to say, you deserve everything you want in this life and in love, okay? And do not let any man make you feel otherwise, okay? Love yourself, appreciate your body. You are worth everything and then some.
Nah, that's facts though. That's actually facts. Y'all like, if you are plus size, you be hating yourself. Oh, love yourself, man. Like, love yourself. There's just people out there that actually don't care about none of this shit, and they will take you for who you are. There definitely is people out there, so just yeah, I don't know, stick through it. Stick through it, man. Keep fighting, keep fighting. It's okay, girl. You're gonna be okay.
Love you.
I used to get some comments from insecure men who would say things like, well, you're too fat for anyone to want you anyway. And I was thinking about this. Yeah, red flag, obviously, but there's more. In my dating life, most of the guys that I've dated, if not all of them, I've had like 100 pounds on, 50 to 100 pounds. And these are tall, skinny guys. I'm 5'3", and those are all the guys that have come on to me. And it made me think, did I have it wrong this whole time? Am I lovable? Am I more than my weight? Will people like me for who I am? And then just finally, something that I don't think men consistently figure it out is that there's a lid for every pot. Just because you don't find them attractive doesn't mean no one finds them attractive. But let's get into the red flags. Like I said, this is rapid fire, so let's start with number one. First off, when I get messages on dating apps that the first message is, wow, you're huge. I'm not that big.
Damn.
That could not be the first message someone sent you. Surely. Wow, you're huge. Nah. Surely not.
first of all. But second of all, if I were, is that how you like wrote that fish? Is that how you hooked that fish? Seriously? Or you're pretty for a big girl. Really? Seriously? Seriously? Number two, I have gotten this as a black woman on dating apps where white men will say, have you ever dated a white guy? And I say, I'm 35 years old. What kind of a question is that? I've dated all types of people and you are ignorant and I hate this. But I also get it being a plus size woman. Men will say, oh my God, have you ever dated a skinny guy? I bet you've never had a thin guy. What? You're not doing me any...
Bro, you get that with literally everybody. Literally everybody. Unless you're the same race or same size, so you probably don't think to ask them questions. But if you're different, you're gonna get them questions, bro. It is what it is. Sorry, it is what it is, bro. They're gonna ask you, you ever been with like whatever race? And you ever been with a white girl? You ever been with an Asian girl before? You ever done this before? You ever done that before? You ever had sex before? You ever done that?
favors. This is the weirdest thing to ever say.
They're just
Please don't
trying to
say
get
this
to
on
know
dating
you,
apps.
man. Like,
Also a classic, like this is a two-parter. The number three, have you ever considered losing weight before? Sir, whatever happened to hello, my name is, how are you? They also do things like, hey, I've got a great personal trainer. Leave me alone. Please don't say this to me. Or in the case of my ex-fiance, I've got a whole playlist dedicated to this, but my ex-fiance would send me articles, which is red flag number 4, that are like, hey, have you considered lowering your BMI, which is a scam. But he would send me these random articles and be like, oh, I just thought of you. Are you serious? Do you like me or not? Do you want to be with me or not? Because this is who I am. Don't do that shit. Lastly, number 5, people who have unhealthy habits, who make it a habit to point out your body. It's none of their business. You can't be smoking cigarettes and telling me that I'm going to die of heart failure, sir.
right, okay. I'm looking at this from a different lens now, cause I know 2 different situations, but as y'all know, I'm type 1 diabetic, not the same as being fat. I know, but I will get people, specifically RG, my granddad. I will get people send me little videos on health and this is how you cure diabetes, even though type 1 diabetes has no cure. But they'll send you this, like, this is how you cure diabetes, do this to lower insulin, whatnot, blah 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 blah. And it's obvious it's from a place of love. Now when I see it, it's annoying though. I'm like, nigga, fucking send me this stupid shit again.
Damn.
Like, nigga, get the fuck off my phone. Like, that's what I be thinking in the moment. Like, bro, y'all just attacking me. Like, but no, that's not what it is. They want you to be better. You know, they want you to be better. It comes across as just rude and passive, like she literally pointed out here, passive aggressive rudeness. It comes across as that, but that is, I feel like that is not the intention of most people, especially if they're looking at you as a love interest. You know, part of it may be that they want you to look better so that they can look good with you on their arm. Yeah, that may be part of it. Bogus as hell, yeah. But another part of it probably is that they just want a healthier life for you. Possibly.
Cigarettes are the number 1 heart failure thing. Mind your business. Sorry this was so fast. I'm sick and need to lay down. As always, you can subscribe to my newsletter, Red Flags. Link is up here and it's in my bio. Bye!
I guess the question is it more awkward to show up and be more overweight than they expect you to? Or is it more awkward to just like send them a picture of yourself or be like, hey guys, how do you feel about dating a hefty woman?
Fat women are not
The first option's more awkward, man. I promise you.
here to be your secret booty calls.
I hope this doesn't get me canceled, but have y'all ever noticed there's like a trend of autistic men really being into fat girls? Because, and I'll give you some examples here. I'm not just like shooting in the dark here.
Is this a thing, y'all?
Like, I'm on websites for men that like big girls, and there is definitely an overrepresentation of men who are on the spectrum. It's just very obvious. And I've been to events as well. I've gone to like 2 big events for like fat admirers, feeders this year, and there's definitely a lot of men on the spectrum at these events, like an overrepresentation compared to like Gen Pop. And I was talking to one of the guys I met on the feeder website about this, and he was like, I don't know if it's just that they're really into like the texture and stuff, and like they just like the way a nice big like warm soft like it's like stimming or whatever. He was like, I don't know if it's like that. And I was like, part of me thinks that the reason there's like an overrepresentation of them isn't because like more autistic men like fat women than general population that aren't on the spectrum. It's not that like more autistic men
Who
like
is
big
after my
girls,
door?
it's just that the ones that do don't hide it the same way that like men who understand social norms on like a higher level or whatever are going to, because there is definitely shame involved in liking fat women. You have to overcome the hurdle of putting it out there. There's definitely some like criticism and pushback from society when you say like, no, I like the big girls. Like, even you have to really stand 10 toes deep on that shit, or people are just gonna rag on you. Like, we all know that's how it is. Like, I wish it weren't that way, but you have to really stand on business if you're into big girls. And I feel like the reason there's so many autistic men that like big girls isn't because there's just more of them, but it's because they're just not afraid to say like, well, yeah, I like big girls, who cares?
That's a valid point. That makes sense. That actually makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense, man.
Like, I don't really care. Who cares if you don't like that I like big girls? I'm gonna go get what I want. If you're a big girl, have you noticed as well that there's like autistic dudes love to bark up this tree? And I'm not gonna lie, I have a type too. I do like them a little neurospicy. Weigh in. I like.
Damn.
Bro, she made me stop mid text. Neuro spicy? Oh wow. It seems like everyone, bro, everyone, no matter what category you fall under, bro, could be race, could be sex, could gender, whatever, you're getting a new label. 2026, you're getting new labels, bro. Bro called the autistic guys neuro spicy. Nah, she's jokes.
Autistic guys. I think I have a fucking type, so I'm not mad about it. But I don't think they like them at a higher rate than like neurotypical men. I think they just aren't afraid of like making it obvious.
Baby, when I say we are doomed and the bar is in hell, the bar is past hell. A man will literally say, oh my God, you're so beautiful. I don't know. I've never dated a woman like you before. I don't know what people will think. You've never dated a woman with a big back and a gut? So you'd rather date a man? Like, you'll be more comfortable dating a man? You're not worried about what people think about that? I'm confused.
I never thought I would be crying on the internet, but I just am feeling so defeated, and I want to feel like I'm not alone. This woman from my school got engaged today, and of course that's amazing, like so happy for her, but it just highlights the fact that like I've never had a boyfriend at all, and I'm almost 30 years old. Like, when is this shit gonna happen for me? And like, I'm fat, I know I'm fat, people want to have sex with me, but no one has ever like courted me or like taken the actual time to get to know me, and it just makes me feel so like unworthy. I don't know how to explain it, but it's like,
You know what? I feel like the fat girls, Loki, going through what the, how do I even say this? The top models or whatnot are going through, like the Instagram baddies. You know that look, the Latina girls with the BBLs, the big titties, the lips, the all that. They're like, because they only pretty much get used for, you know, relations, sexual desires, because of the way they've presented themselves. And now you have bigger girls, plus size girls, which is like obviously naturally default default settings, y'all got the Yetis, bro. But as a default, y'all got the Yetis, you know. Y'all got the cake in the, y'all got the junk in the trunk. Y'all got the cake, the yams, the whatever you want to call it, cheeks. You got that naturally, and you have the yeah. You just have the woman's. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. God damn it.
It's Houston. It's Sunday right now. I'm like, oh, I should go out to Sunday Fun Day. But just the fact, like, I know I'm fat. Like, people aren't going to view me the same. I'm like, why would I go out if I'm not going to get approached or XYZ? Because, like, I'm not even a drinker. I'm a smoker. And
Okay, but that's the thing, though. The Latina women. I'm just saying Latina women. Like, Latina women, the only ones that get BBLs and shit. All them IG baddie women, they will get approached, though. That's the only difference. Out in public, they will be on someone's arm.
I don't have anyone to go out with. So I feel like if I do go out, it's going to be for like a social reason or like to meet someone. And I don't want to go out there just for no one to approach me and I'm just standing there looking fucking stupid by myself. Like, I don't know. This shit is really hard. It's like, I feel like I'm fat, I'm black, and I'm tall. So I feel like no one's really checking for me. And that's just really hard. Like,
They're not,
I've
man.
always been
I'll
the
be
fat
real, they're
friend.
not.
And I just don't know. Like, nothing ever good happens for the fat friend. I consider myself to be pretty confident sometimes, but I'm just feeling like paralyzed right now with like anxiety and like, why am I even gonna get dressed up and put effort into going out if I'm just gonna be like invisible to everybody there? It's probably just in my head, but this is really painful and I'm struggling with it.
A couple of weeks ago, I was at my friend's house for a party, and there was a guy there who was like a friend of a friend, and we really hit it off. Like, I had so much fun getting to know this guy, and just
Bro, the blue eyes and the ring light, that shit be piercing, bro.
talking, and I
Like, look,
really felt like
she's looking
I could
through
date
me.
this guy, and a lot of my friends came up and were like, he's really, like, it seems like he's really into you. So this week I was doing some light Instagram stalking, as one should, and he has like several photographs with women in smaller bodies, and the places that my mind went instantly were just awful, and I hate that they were my first reactions. Again, these were over a course, like these photos were over the course of like 10 years, and I instantly just felt like I wasn't attractive enough or desirable enough in my body for someone to want me. And I hate that that was my first reaction, was due to my size and my plus size body that I love. I questioned my desirability for this man. And I hate the fact that I was like, oh, I wonder if he'd be willing to date a bigger girl. No, like, I hate that idea of being willing to date. Like, no. And the fact that, like, I would even question my worth and what I would bring into a relationship just because of 3 photographs over the course of 10 years. But, like, that's what fat phobia does to someone. Like, these are the
crazy.
feelings that I have, like, real feelings I have based off of years and years of conditioning of being told that I'm not good enough, that me and my body is not good enough. And it's awful. I'm so glad that I, like, recognized it and I can have that ability to, like, reset the mind. But the fact that I even went there is devastating. Really, really sucks.
Dating as a fat woman is really hard, and I think one of the hardest things for me has been like trying not to catfish someone. You know, if I give just like
Okay. Well, here I was wondering when like someone was gonna bring up the online like how they present themselves. I was wondering.
portrait shot like
Okay, let's
this, they
go.
don't really get a good sense of what my body looks like. And so in all of my dating
Right. Because I said this in the last video. I was like, how are y'all presenting yourselves on these dating apps and shit? Are you doing it to where you don't even look like you're a fat person? Or are you letting it be known like, yo, I got a bit of size on me? Come get some if you can.
Damn.
You know?
profiles, I try to include at least one, generally two, like full size, full body
Okay.
shots so that they know what they're getting themselves into. And
Right.
one time, I remember this one date, this guy and I had been talking for like 3 months, which is way too long to be in the talking stage. He was a pilot, he flew internationally, and he would be stationed at different like Air Force bases and whatnot for like weeks at a time, and then he would come back. And so I gave him a little bit of grace for that, and I thought, okay, by the time we were finally able to meet up though, I was super excited. We had like mad chemistry via text, and I got all glammed up. I wore this super cute outfit, showed up at this bar, crazy caps, and
Bro, I really want a cat. I've been thinking lately. I really want like just a pet, something. A bit lonely up here, bro.
he walked in, and the look on his face was just like, ugh. And then he just put on a fake smile. He didn't make eye contact with me the whole time.
Yikes.
And I've never had that experience where I felt so unwanted and so ugly all at once. The disappointment in his body language was so clear to me.
Bro, I wonder how women be thinking, bro. Cause I would have just seen like, yeah, look, I know you're not into me. I'm probably fatter than you thought I was. I'm gonna go ahead and leave. That's what I would have done. I wonder what.
That he was just not into me. I went on another date
Jeez.
with this other guy. We were like 3 hours apart, so we each drove like an hour and a half to meet in the middle, which I thought that worked out well. And I got my drinks. I was there before him, and so I got my drink, paid for my drink, and we chatted for about a half an hour. It was a little bit of awkward conversation. I felt like I was carrying most of the conversation. And this guy stops, all of a sudden, like, interrupts me mid-sentence and says, well, Sarah, it was really nice to meet you. I'm gonna go. And just got up and left. And I was like, okay. And was really, really taken aback by that. So both of those experiences really showed me that I am not somebody that men want to date. Which is too bad, because I think I'm fun. I think I'm funny. I'm smart.
Yeah, I'm sure, man. I'm sure. I'm sure. But yeah, y'all women, if you're plus size, you're nice, man. You're nice. Just work on yourself. Find some people out there for you. There is. I believe that there's a lid for every pot anyway. And plus, I got your backs. I'm on your side. When Keel's defending you, bro, how can you lose? You feel me? But with that being said, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think down below. 2 videos dropping every single day, so make sure you pull up tomorrow. Come check me out. Peace, love, and prosperity. I'm a gone.